This is Radio Nepal. I'm Dela Prasai with the news, the headlines first. Supreme Court revokes Koshi Province Chief Minister Uddhav Thapa's appointment, issues mandamus of 7 days to form new government. Prime Minister Pushpa Kamal Dahal Prachanda returning home today after completing his visit. National Assembly passes bill to amend some Nepal acts related to civil code. Communication Minister Rekha Sharma urges concerned bodies take information-related issues seriously. And scientists say July is set to be world's warmest month on record. Now the news in detail. The Supreme Court has revoked the appointment of Chief Minister of the Koshi Provincial Government, Uddhav Thapa. A full bench of Supreme Court comprising Justices Thil Prasad Shrestha, Dr. Ananda Mohan Bhattarai and Ishwar Prasad Khatibada met the verdict yesterday. The apex court determined that the signature by Province Assembly Speaker Baburam Gautam in the formation of the provincial government was erroneous. The bench has annulled the Chief Minister's appointment process, ruling that the process of appointing the Chief Minister was not in accordance with the Constitution. The Supreme Court has also issued a mandamus of 7 days to form a new government of two or more than two parties in the province. Former Chief Minister and CPN-UML Parliamentary Party leader for Koshi Province, Hikmat Kumar Karki, had filed a petition at the Supreme Court on Friday stating that Uddhav Thapa's appointment as the Chief Minister was unconstitutional. Nepali Congress Parliamentary Party leader Thapa was appointed the new Chief Minister of Koshi Province on the 6th of July with the support of 47 lawmakers from the ruling coalition. Prime Minister Pushpa Kamal Dahal Prachanda is returning home today after wrapping up his 7-day Italy visit. Prime Minister Dahal visited Italy leading a Nepali delegation on July 22nd to attend the Food System Summit Plus 2 organized by the United Nations Food and Agriculture Organization FAO at Rome in Italy. In his address to the Food System Summit on the occasion, Prime Minister Dahal had underlined the need for the least developed countries, LDCs, to spur investment in agriculture to cope with climate change and other hazards and strengthen adaptation capacity. Also on the occasion, Prime Minister Dahal had addressed the United Nations Food Systems 2023 stock-taking moment. He highlighted the effectiveness of Nepal's ongoing midday meal program in the health and overall educational improvements of the students. During his stay in Italy, Prime Minister Dahal had held separate meetings with the Prime Minister of Bangladesh, Sheikh Hasina, and UN Secretary General Antonio Guterres. He also had a meeting with the World Food Programme WFP's Executive Director Cindy McCann, FAO Director General Khoo Dong-Yu, and International Fund for Agriculture Development's President Alvaro Lario. During his stay, Prime Minister Dahal had also participated in a reception hosted by the Non-Resident Nepali Association Italy in Rome. Prime Minister Dahal also had a separate discussion with the members of Nepali Pragatishil Month chapters of Italy, Belgium, Spain, Croatia, Portugal, Austria and Ireland. The Prime Minister-led delegation comprises his personal secretary and daughter Ganga Dahal, Minister for Agriculture and Livestock Development Dr. Beduram Bhushal, National Planning Commission member Dr. Jayakant Raut, security personnel and media persons. Prime Minister Pushpa Kamal Dahal Prachanda has observed the Stadio Olimpico Roma in Italy's capital Rome on Thursday. Prime Minister Dahal, who is on a visit to Italy, inspected the stadium where Olympic Games are played. The stadium is said to have a capacity to bear 70,000 audience. Yesterday's second meeting of the National Assembly has passed the bill to amend some Nepal acts related to Civil Code 2080. The bill was brought with the purpose of taking action against those involved in usury by addressing the problems of the victims. The National Assembly passed the bill again, accepting the amendment to the bill related to usury sent by the House of Representatives with amendment and a message. On the occasion, Minister for Law, Justice and Parliamentary Affairs Thanraj Gurung presented a proposal for the passage of the bill. Now the bill will be sent for the process of authentication. The House of Representatives had passed the bill with amendment on the 16th of July. Finance Minister Dr. Prakash Charan Mahath has instructed the employees working at Tribhuvan International Airport TIA and the Customs Department to carry out their jobs with determination. Addressing the TIA and Customs employees thereafter carrying out monitoring of the airport yesterday, the Finance Minister urged the employees to be responsible for making efforts to prevent any illegal activities taking place under any pretext. Minister for Communications and Information Technology, Rekha Sharma, assured that the incumbent government is moving ahead with determination to ensure good governance. Inaugurating a program in Kathmandu yesterday, Minister Sharma said the government has launched a campaign against corruption. Communication Minister added that Nepal has made notable progress in ICT sector in recent decade, realizing its need. The main opposition, CPN-UML, has demanded fair investigation into gold smuggling into Nepal through the Tribhuvan International Airport. Speaking in yesterday's meeting of the National Assembly, UML lawmaker Devendra Dahal demanded the formation of a probe committee comprising representatives of the government and various political parties to investigate the case. He also demanded the response from Home Minister and Finance Minister in the Parliament relating to the security of the airport and probity of the Customs Office. Christian Haril of Norway and Nepali mountain guide Tenzin Lama Sherpa have successfully scaled Mount K2 in Pakistan. Managing Director of the Seven Summit Treks company, Mingma Sherpa, said both of them successfully climbed the world's second highest mountain, the K2, at 10:45 a.m. yesterday. With the successful climbing of the mountain, Kristen and Tenzin have scaled 14 mountains above 8,000 meters tall in 3 months. The mountain is 8,611 meters tall. Minister for Health and Population Mohan Bahadur Basnet yesterday said the government was at work to provide free basic health service to people. Addressing an event in Thanusha yesterday, Health Minister Basnet said the ministry was working to provide free health care to people as guaranteed by the Constitution. He added that the provision for private and government health facilities to allocate 10% of beds for poor and helpless people was being strictly implemented. You're listening to Radio Nepal, English News Bulletin. We continue with international updates now. Amid blistering heat waves, July is virtually certain to be the world's warmest month on record, say scientists. So hot has the month been to date that researchers are confident the 2019 record will be broken, even with several days to go. According to BBC UN Chief Antonio Guterres said the planet is entering an era of global boiling. Scientists agree the extra heat is mainly linked to fossil fuel use. US President Joe Biden described climate change as an existential threat and that no one can deny the impact of climate change anymore. Some experts believe that July might well be the warmest month in the past 120,000 years. Researchers are not surprised that July is set to break the current record for the warmest month, as there have been plenty of indications in recent weeks that the world is seeing far greater levels of heating. Supporters of a coup in Niger have attacked the headquarters of the ousted president's party, setting it on fire and stoning and burning cars outside. According to BBC, the small group of arsonists had broken away from a large show of support for the coup leaders outside Parliament, where Russian flags were on show. The army has now given its backing to the troops who took President Mohamed Bazoum captive on Wednesday. Niger coup makes the troubled region yet more fragile. The US and France, the former colonial power, both have military bases in the uranium-rich country and have condemned the coup. US Secretary of State Antony Blinken called up Bazoum, promising Washington's unwavering support. Now the general weather forecast for the country for today. Forecasting division says the weather is likely to be partly partly to generally cloudy throughout the country. Light to moderate rain with thunder and lightning is likely to occur at few places of Koshi province and hilly regions of the rest of the country. Kathmandu's weather report now: maximum temperature of 29.2 degrees Celsius and minimum temperature of 20.3 degrees Celsius. With this news, we have come to the end of this bulletin, but before we wrap up the headlines once again. Supreme Court revokes Koshi Province Chief Minister Uddhav Thapa's appointment, issues mandamus of 7 days to form new government. Prime Minister Pushpa Kamal Dahal Prachanda returning home today after completing his visit. National Assembly passes bill to amend some Nepal acts related to civil code. Communication Minister Rekha Sharma urges concerned bodies to take information-related issues seriously. And scientists say July is set to be world's warmest month on record. Well, that's all that we have for this edition. Our next English news edition is at 2 in the afternoon. You can also listen to us online at our website www.radionepal.gov.np for more news and online programs. Stay tuned, stay safe, and have a good day.